Okay, we're going to show you 7 mobility exercises
Okay.
and 4 strengthening exercises for your hands. It's mainly for people with rheumatoid arthritis.
Not just
Oh,
regular
it could be
arthritis?
regular arthritis
Yeah.
too.
I'm thinking get those hands moving, get some strength in there. It's going to help out all these different ailments where you have stiffness in your hands.
All right, stick around.
Stick around.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Okay, to guide you, Brad,
Yes.
we have made a sheet that you can go into comments below,
Yep.
click on it, and print it off.
That's kind of nice. So we have an exercise program so you can keep track of these exercises without looking at our videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Or seeing us again.
Yeah, and we don't have to listen to us babble.
All right, the first one is the tabletop. You make a tabletop with your fingers.
Yeah.
You hold it for 5 seconds, relax.
Can you do both hands at once?
You could do it and have your hands up like this to help with swelling too.
Oh, yeah. And if you keep them together, it looks like a tabletop.
Right.
A little better visual if that's
If you have trouble with this, you could put it on a table,
Oh, right.
a tabletop.
Yeah, so like if you're sitting down, actually,
Right.
it relaxes the shoulders a little bit. I'm going
Right.
to do this, and then you just kind of relax.
Right. And work up to, start with 5 reps
Yep.
and work up to 10.
Sure.
Next one we call the small claw.
Small claw.
So you're just going to flex the end joints.
Yeah, so just the finger joints. Now, I know from personal experience, when I have stiff fingers in the morning, there's no way I can do this.
Yep, hold for 5 seconds.
You got to loosen them up a little bit, and I actually squeeze a little
Yep,
bit here.
look at my bread. This one
Oh,
is
yeah.
a
Well,
troublemaker.
squeeze that in.
Right.
Get that.
See how that one troublemaker?
Yeah. And how long we hold it in there? Once
5
we get in?
seconds.
5, 1, 2, 3, and then
4,
what? Relax.
5, relax.
Little wiggle maybe.
And
Again.
start with 5 reps, work up to 10.
Both hands at the
Yep,
same time.
same time, right.
Yeah, you got to be time efficient. We got work to do.
I'm even worse on this one.
Yeah, I don't worry
my
about
Dupatrons.
it. Yeah, Dupatrons. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Next one is called the fingers in the crease. So you take
Ooh.
your fingertips and you take them down to the crease of your hand.
Is that the lifeline? No, that's not the
I
lifeline.
think
That's
it
another
might be, right?
I don't know.
One of them.
Now, if you have
Yours
arthritis,
looks short.
you're going to find in your stiff, you're not going to get those
Right.
fingertips there right
My,
away.
again, my Dupatrons, I can't get it in there.
Yep.
You might stretch it with the other
Yep.
hand.
This is the way I have people do it as well as myself. Get them loosened
5
up.
second hold,
Ooh.
5 reps,
They should call this a fist, Bob. It looks like a
work up
fist.
to 10. The next one is called the duck beak, but I wish I would have called it one hand clap because you're actually clapping. But you're going to hold for 5 seconds.
So the fingertips actually go way down towards the wrist as opposed to tucking them
Yeah,
under.
the last joint is not flexed.
Yep.
It's straight.
Yep.
So just like this, hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. If you're just starting
1,
out,
2,
1, 2, 3,
3.
4, 5 is better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 repetitions. 1,
What?
2, 3, 4,
I
5.
can feel it on my trigger finger, on my middle finger.
Oh,
on
can
the
you
right.
really?
Yeah, it's popping it a little bit.
2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Work up to 10. The next one I called the friendly thumb because he goes and says hi to each finger.
Yeah.
So 1, hold for 5.
This reminds me of little piggy goes to the market when you count the toes on your kids
Right.
when they're 2 years old.
Cried wee, wee, wee.
All the way home.
All the way home.
Oh, the memories.
And now she's getting married.
Yeah, my little baby's getting married Saturday.
You think you'll cry?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, jeez. He's going to cry.
We're going to do the father-daughter dance. Should we practice?
With me.
Yeah. Oh, next one.
All right, the next one is called the walk to thumb, and it's for ulnar drift, which is this, where you see a lot of people get hands deformed to the point where the fingers are way over to the
Yep.
side.
And they always drift out towards the ulnar bone. That's why it's called the ulnar drift.
Now, this will not correct it,
Mm-hmm.
but it will help prevent it.
Sure. Gives it a little.
So, want to show the walk to Brad?
Yep,
Walk
so-
to thumb?
You should be able. You don't have to do this on your thighs. You can do it there or on a table.
A table,
Yep.
right.
But you'll see. I'm going to start with my finger. I'm going to go this
One,
way,
right.
and then the middle finger to the finger, and then the ring finger to the middle finger, and then the baby finger to the ring finger.
Right.
And then you go back to here to start over.
Yep.
Don't find yourself going this way because that's the wrong direction. We don't
Again,
want-
5 reps,
Yep. Oh.
repetitions, and eventually work up to 10.
This works those little muscles in your fingers. You're going to feel some fatigue in the
Right.
palm.
That's
that
why
you-
we start with 5.
Yep. Yeah, shake it out.
Okay, next we're going to do wrist circles. You actually straighten your arms out and you're going to go one direction. Could probably do 10, huh?
Sure, I think 10's a good number for this, Bob.
And then 10 in the other direction.
You may hear the joints.
Clockwise, counterclockwise.
Yep. You may hear the joints crickle and crackle a little bit. That's okay.
Just saying hi to you.
Waking them up.
All right, we're actually using, they're called Fit Simplify.
Yeah, just a little kit. You get these little loop bands. There's 5 different colors, 5 different resistance levels.
Yep. Just grab with your fingers, not the thumb,
Okay.
and you're going to actually put your elbows to your side,
Okay.
and you're going to
Yep.
extend your wrists.
Good shoulder posture. Bring them back. Now, I really like this one. I think we both do because it strengthens the fingers
And the wrist.
and the rotator cuff.
There you go.
The right muscles up there, so you get 3 different areas.
That green is the easiest one.
It
right?
is. You'll definitely start with this one. On this.
Probably, again, 5 reps
Mm-hmm.
and work up to 10.
Yeah, you're going to feel these muscles here working,
Yep.
and that's
They
good.
go right into the hand.
Yep.
All right. The next strengthening exercise is actually going to do ball squeezes. Brad has an interesting ball there.
Yeah, and for arthritic hands, you want a ball that's soft and pretty forgiving, and this happens to be one. And it feels neat. It's just kind of therapeutic squeezing it
Fun.
for me. But yeah, so you're just going to work it. You can work like the thumb. You can work individual fingers just to get some motion.
We got that come up, Ed.
Huh?
We got that coming up.
Oh, I jumped the gun. Sorry. Yeah, I think I found this one at InCap at a little store that a craft store. That's where I got it.
Right. We do have a kit too for more advanced people.
Ah, yes.
We got a squeezer, a grip strengthener
Yep.
with a counter on it.
Then this one does individual fingers, which is kind of handy, particularly for arthritic people, I
And
believe.
this is a nice one. It's a ring, but it's easy to squeeze.
Right. And if you rotate it 90 degrees, it changes the resistance, which is kind of a convenient way to do it.
Easier yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, we got the egg.
The egg ball. This one will probably use the least. It all depends on your
Again,
choice.
you could do thumb to finger, but
Yep.
we'll be talking about that.
Yep.
All right, on the next one, you need a little bit of foam or a sponge,
Yeah.
and you just put it between the fingers.
You wouldn't know this, Bob, but like if you do dishes, sometimes you use those.
Really? What an amazing thing. So you're going to squeeze your fingers together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
And then the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Little squishy ball works good for this one too.
And you can do, well, we'll do the thumb next.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, these are
3,
little
4,
muscles
5.
that you usually don't exercise, but it's important.
yep, 5 reps, work up to 10. All right, on this next one, Brad, you want to be careful because if your thumb is unstable,
Mm-hmm.
and you can ask your doctor if it is,
Yeah.
I don't want you doing this one.
My thumb actually dislocates.
It does.
when I'm working with it. It hurts. So I know it's.
You know what unstable is.
Yeah, this would
So
be a good one for
you
it.
might get a brace for it
Sure.
if you do. but you're gonna say hi to every finger again.
So squish. There we go. Squeeze with this 5 to 10 times or more, depending on how you're feeling. You'll feel it much more difficult on the small fingers.
It's
than
more
this
of a challenge.
Yep. Yep. All right. Nice work, Bob. That's
There
a
we
good
go.
challenge. Now, if you do have one of these and you want to have fun with the grandkids, you put it underneath your jaw and go,
Like a frog.
yeah. Just a little fun thing to do.
And again, the sheet is below. Just click on the link.
Yeah, get that PDF printout. It's nice to have it on paper. Because we know this is older people.
That's right.
Older people like paper.
All right, Brad, we can fix just about anything except for
A broken heart.
a broken heart.
But Bob, why, Bob? Why? This is, you could, I think you can fold a broken heart like this. There we go.
Let's hope.
Forget it. Good luck,
Thanks.
everyone.
Good luck.